Okay, last section of 6.3 is determining how many solutions you have. So we already did that by graphing. Now we're going to look at it in terms of solving by elimination. So remember, how many solutions I can have is, I can have no solution, I can have infinitely many, or I can have one. When you're solving an equation, I tried to give you examples of what it would look like. So when I have a no solution, I'm going to solve it by elimination. But if I get two different numbers on each side, then I'm knowing that my answer is going to be no solution. Okay? When I'm solving and I get the same number on both sides, then I'm going to write down my answer as infinitely many. And if I'm solving and nothing weird happens and I end up getting answers, then I know that I'm going to have a final answer like an ordered pair, like you're used to seeing. So let's take a look here. So I need to go ahead and start solving. So I may not know what kind of answer it's going to look like. So I first look to see what I can eliminate. So I decide to eliminate the x's. So I'm going to make this number here become a -2 so that when I add it to this 2, it adds to 0. So I'm going to multiply everything on this bottom equation by -2. So the top one didn't change, bottom one changed by multiplying. Now I'm going to check to see if my x's eliminate, and they do. So I'm going to add my y's, I get 0. I'm going to add my constants and I get 0. This format is kind of weird, so I know it's either going to be no solution or infinitely many. The one that has the same thing on both sides is infinitely many, so my final answer is infinitely many. Let's take a look at another one. So what we need to do on this case is, notice that I have -2x and -2x, and then I also have 5y and 5y. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this bottom equation and I'm going to multiply by -1 so that when I add, those will cancel out. So at the top one I didn't change, the bottom one I had to go through and multiply by -1 to get all those signs to change. Now I look to see if they eliminate. The x's do eliminate, my y's will add to 0, and my constants add to -5. This again is a weird thing where I don't have any letters. So in this case I look to see where it matches, and that is this top one where I have different numbers on both sides. So my answer that I write is no solution. Okay, you're going to pause the video and try question 3. So on question 3, I decided to take the top equation and multiply it by a -2 so that now it changes to -10x plus 6y equals -16. Bottom equation didn't change. I check if my x's eliminate. It does, so I'm good there. I added my y, so I got 0. I added my constants, and I also got 0. So since it's the same number on both sides, I would write down infinitely many. So it's kind of a quick lesson in terms of you either know you're going to have a weird situation like this, or if I still have x's and y's in play, then I know that my answer is going to be normal of what we've been getting.